Hello, everyone. My name is Mookie. My pen name is Mookie Toujours. I have a new book coming out. Kind of leads into executive decisions. It's called The Low Book. I make bad executive decisions there.
I know that's right.
So I had to look up like executive decision. I knew what it meant, but I kept thinking back to the time I was in the military and all those decisions that had to be made. But it refers to a choice or a resolution made by someone in a position of high authority. So I think I have high authority over myself, but I had to also look up executive function. And so there's three executive functions. There's the working memory, cognitive flexibility, the ability to adjust, and inhibition. And if you ask me to do something last minute, I lose inhibition and I say yes. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning, it could be 12 o'clock at night. I can have my pajamas on. You're like, you want to go to karaoke? I was like, sure, let's do that. Let's get up and go. Over the years, I have lacked some executive when it comes to inhibition. My brother said, let's go let the air out of his tires. I was like, yeah, it made me mad. That's what I'm going to do. So we get out there, and I'm already done with 3 tires. And he said, what did you do? I said, I let the air out of the tires. And he said, why do you have a knife? You're supposed to twist the thing. I said, you didn't say that. So now this car is in my mother's driveway of her boyfriend. And I say, well, I'll just go put the knife back. And then he comes out the next day, he's like, what happened to my tires? And I was like, I don't know, it was just sitting here. Another thing, I borrowed a car a couple of times. I think I told that story before. And I say borrow because I don't want to be caught up in any. I think the statute of limitations is passed and the car has been sold, so I should be safe. Now, there's one time where I could have ended up with an Article 15 because, like I said, when it comes to love, I lack inhibition. So we're in New Jersey for only 10 days. And someone says, do you want to drive to New Jersey? And I was like, sure, let's go do that. So not only do we drive to New Jersey, but it's a tri-state area. We drive to New York, Philadelphia, and New Jersey. I've had about 3 cheesesteaks already. We end up on the train, I think in Trenton, and there is this guy there. And when I say he is gorgeous, oh my God. We had to wait for our train, and the whole time I was waiting for our train, I was staring at this guy. And he said, do you want to come with me? And I was like, yeah, I do. So he's talking to me. And I don't understand not anything he's saying. Do you know why? Because he's from Puerto Rico, and my first language is English and his is Spanish. But I am steadily nodding my head. And he says, you gonna come with me? And I keep saying yes. And everyone is over there saying, calling my name, it's like, you have to come with us. I was like, I wanna stay here. I wanna stay with him in his powder blue bubble coat. He has his bike in his hand. Tell me he doesn't have a car or a driver's license, but I'm going wherever he's going. He says, do you know what train is next? And I was like, and I point to the train schedule. I was like, no. He says, you're beautiful. I was like, thank you. I said, you are too. So our train comes, and I'm glued to this guy in his light powder blue bubble coat. And he's talking to me, and once again, I don't know what he's saying, but whatever he's saying, I'm loving it, eating it all up. My friends that are there, including the guy that has a crush on me, and I kind of got a crush on him, but this light blue bubble coat, Puerto Rican guy that stands probably about 6'1" or 6'2", with chiseled features and square-shaped head and beautiful black hair. Someday I still think about going back to Trenton, New Jersey and sitting on that train deck to wait on him. And so our train pulls up and it's about to go. Everyone's on the train but me because I'm still sitting next to this guy, looking up into his face. And it was like, come with us. And I was like, the train's not leaving yet, and neither am I. So Linda, she gets off the train. She said, I'm going to get her. I know she said it because she's pointing at the window and she's knocking on the window telling me to come on. She pulls on my black bubble coat, and I had my arm locked with the light blue bubble coat. We're meant to be. Black and powder blue go together. but she yanks on me, and then not only Linda comes, and I want you to know I'm 21 at this time, so I should have some cognitive or making some good executive decisions, but I don't. And as they pull and yank me away, he grabs onto my hand, and the guy that I have a crush on, he says, "What happened to me?" And I was like, "Did you see him?"